Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Masquerada Songs and Shadows. And I'm really digging the storylines in this game, guys. It's hitting on topics that I normally haven't seen done in a game, at least here on the channel, so I'm really enjoying it. Hope you guys are too. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on here at the Estiguary. We'll go ahead and try... Actually, whoa, wait a minute. We've got case notes and lures. Perhaps my earlier inclination on keeping the bloodling around was misguided. He has sensed the power that we search for and has been tempted by it. Certainly this means that the Bloodless himself is privy to our quest, and that worries me. How much is he going to be willing to sell us out for? Vasco has assured us that the information will remain confidential, but I am uncertain his word is as wavering as he claims. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. Indeed. Case notes. Let's see what's going on here. Vasco has returned with no news of the Herald. Apparently he is so recent a phenomenon that even the Bloodless cannot speak with knowledge of him. He has, however, agreed to help us bait out Lissandra, and though I fear the reaction she will have to seeing me again, there's little other choice but to turn to her for help. Yeah, that'll be a nice little reunion, won't it?
Ah, I see you found my trove.
What are these?
My treasures.
Then, the last thing you counted among your treasures tried to kill me.
Oh, please, Cicero. Nala wasn't even poisonous. Besides, biting was her way of showing affection.
Well, at least these aren't alive.
They're very special brews. I'd been cleaning up the Estiguary some months ago when I rediscovered a recipe I'd gotten off some Ciceric tourists years and years ago. As you can tell, there hasn't been much business here lately, so I thought I'd try something new. Occupy myself and all that.
Was the recipe any good?
Well...
You haven't tried them?
You know I'm not one for these sort of things, and,
What?
You could try one and tell me what you think. The first to try the batch. Consider it an honor.
Your enthusiasm worries me.
Oh, come on, Cicero. For old time's sake. Please?
Why do I think I'm going to regret this?
It'll be a nice game over screen, though.
So, what do you think?
There we go.
Cicero? Cicero!
Songs, Ven.
Ages. I thought I lost you.
How long was I out?
1 minute and 3 seconds.
For a moment, we thought you were dead.
I'm surprised I'm not.
You didn't think you could go off dying on us like that, did you? Can you imagine the songs they'll sing of you, dying because you had a bad drink? The embarrassment.
It was worth a shot.
It was worth 10. That thing is potent, Ven.
For a man who just passed out, you seem fine now.
Yes, the recovery period is surprisingly short.
Oh?
It might hit you like a steed at first, but once it lightens up, well...
Go on, Cicero. Don't leave me hanging. How do you feel?
As though some weight's been lifted. There's a strange clarity to the world. I can't describe it exactly, and I don't know how long it'll last, but I'll admit it isn't the worst feeling.
What news? How excellent!
Indeed. As a connoisseur of fine spirits, I must say your description of it has piqued my interest.
Be warned, though, the initial sensations are not mild. I advise caution.
Well, the mariner is here to take care of us if we so choose to subject ourselves to it, no?
I suppose I could do that.
Perfect! Consider us warned.
Shots all around. Okay. Well, that might just be the thing to go ahead and save this place from lack of business. Get into the bottling side of it. There's all the lures for you. Now we'll head upstairs and see if Calden has anything new to say. If so, awesome. If not, we will see what's going on down there. I figure Calden wants some time alone after his... yeah, looking at family pictures. Wondering what might have been. So are we doing more shots? Skill reset. Oh, okay. How cool is that? So that's the clarity they were talking about. Well, that's good to know in case we need it.
So, the stone.
It doesn't react to any of the chemicals that I've got, and I can't even scratch it. Whatever you've brought me, it's something special. Everstone, perhaps?
Well, I can't say that lives up to my hopes, but thank you nonetheless, Ven.
You're welcome. And,
What?
I am a collector, after all, and,
You can have it.
truly?
Why not? Just as long as you tell me if you find anything more.
Of course. Thank you, Cicero. Now, I think I'll run it through some more, experimental techniques. Oh, this is exciting.
The stone that we found in Razatov's office has led to a dead end. Leventhos can glean nothing from it other than it's very likely is an Everstone, type of stone commonly found in Cicero, famous for its durability. Perhaps Razatov was trying to fashion sturdy equipment to better store the Fae, or attempting to learn about some of the Everstone's properties on the side. Perhaps the stone isn't even an Everstone. Whatever it is, it seems like nothing more will come out of this lead. I've given Leventhos the stone for his experiments. It seems that he'll make better use of it than I, anyway. So help me, if this place blows up, I will be displeased. And I guess we just crash out for the night? He probably has one heck of a hangover. Sometime later.
You have something for me?
I promised to make good on our bargain by the day's end.
And the day is almost over.
The lady has delivered as she promised. She has found where your rebel leader has been hiding.
And where is...
And she has given you the means you asked for.
What is this?
It is yours.
Ooh. Nice walker. Actually, I probably would have asked, what is this, before anything else. And it's quiet. A little too quiet. The cats don't seem to be making a fuss. Okay, if it wasn't Amadea, I'd be really creeped out right now.
The second canticle? My brother used to sing it quite a bit. He'd often dreamed about what the city was like during the time. I was thinking, maybe if we found the artifacts, found out how they were used to create Masquerades, maybe we could turn back time. Make the city the way it was back in the second canticle. What do you think?
What do you want?
Amadea.
What do you want?
An answer.
I don't hear a question.
Why are you shutting me out?
I'm sorry. Were you expecting the world to greet you with open arms?
I hadn't expected it to bury me under ice. When I found out that you were a mask runner, I thought... I don't know, that I could talk to you.
Talk to me.
You were a mask runner, a part of what my brother had once led. Is it so wrong for me to want to connect with his legacy?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Why?
Because I've left that life behind. Who do you think you are, to come back and try to talk to me about the war that you weren't even a part of? You don't know what we went through.
I lost my brother.
I lost my life. Everything that I had, everything that I was, I lost. So don't you dare come back and tell me to talk to you about it.
Then why did you agree to come?
Oh, that went well.
Oh, my friends. What secrets you've been keeping.
Oh, bollocks. Well, that won't end well. More on Amadea. I can't say I really blame her, feeling the way she does. It's like people coming back from a real war, and all these people, all they want to do is talk to them about it.
This...
Eh? Okay. What was that? Was it something, like, laid in the middle of the towel?
What do you mean you don't know where it is?
I've heard its name before. Doesn't mean I've actually visited it.
What's going on?
The rumors have been spread, but we don't know where the Pindrop is exactly.
Yes, well, I'd taken for granted that...
That what?
that maybe one of you might have known.
It's a set of ruins, isn't it? You'd know where it is, wouldn't you, Amadea?
It's an obscure set. I've heard of them before, but I should be able to find it if I came along.
Excellent. What are we waiting for, then?
So, chances are good we're going to have to choose our party, and Amadea is very much going to be part of that. Check upstairs for any more additional lore. Alright. Can never be too sure. You know what I mean? Maybe we can have another talk with her outside. Kitty! Training grounds. I think we're good on our inks and such. And Amadea must already be in the coach. Oh, that she is.
Today is a special day. Amadea will be your guide.
Are you sure, sir? We know the city like the back of our hands.
Do you know where the Pindrop is?
Well, that's... might be the dirt under our fingernails.
Let's go.
There we go. So Amadea is locked. We're going to go ahead and take Calden with us. Just because I think he needs the distraction. And we will select that. Oh.
All right, now stay left. We don't want to cross the roads that circle the old fountain.
So that'll take us through Alamar's alley?
No, you go around that. When you come to the junction, turn right.
But I thought you said to stay left.
Not this time.
Well, that's what you said about Periwinkle Gardens.
Well, I'm saying that again. So listen. Stay left, and when you come across the 3rd Street after the junction of the 7th and 11th...
Ugh, that's like me driving around in a big city for a con. That's Google Maps talking to me. Pindrop.
Did we finally make it?
The ruins are right over there.
Oh, thank the ages. I don't think the horses would have survived another turn.
Well, they'll have to, because you can't stay here. It's too open.
And where do you suppose we go, then?
There's an abandoned warehouse just off this street. You can hide the horses in there and climb to its top story. It's quite safe. You'll be able to see the Pindrop and watch for our return.
Right. Got it.
For some reason, these ruins remind me of the Lord of the Rings game on SNES. Which
Hear something?
I'm not sure. Sounds like rushing water.
That should be right up Calden's alley, then. More ruins. Now, don't get me wrong, that game's not particularly good, but this just reminds me of the area around the borrow rights. Uh-oh.
So, where do you think she'll be?
In the ruins just ahead. No one will think to look for Masquerades out here, and...
Stop.
Damn it.
Turn around. Well, I'd heard that you'd return to our shores, but you... What are you doing with him?
The company I keep is none of your business.
It is when he abandoned us.
Like you abandoned Invidius.
Amadea, it's been 5 years.
And he's still gone.
You disappoint me, Cicero. I'd been waiting here, hoping to be surprised, but yet you simply walk in.
How did you know?
The ways of the street are my lifeline. You think I would not suspect anything when rumors begin popping up all over the place? You're a fool to think that plan would have worked. I knew someone was baiting me out. I wanted to know who.
Now you do.
Now I want to know why.
I need to get to the Herald.
And you think I will take your hand and lead you there?
I was hoping we could come to an arrangement, yes.
What bridge do you see that I do not, Cicero? What reasons am I blinded to that have made you believe that I have forgiven you for what you did 5 years ago?
My brother is gone, and...
Because of you! You could have fought for him. For us. Your people. And instead you chose that cape!
I did not choose the Masquerada over you!
No! Even worse. You didn't choose at all. A spineless, pathetic man is easier to hate than even a traitor!
You think I don't know that?
Why do you want the Herald?
The Dactytes have captured a friend of mine. I need to get him back.
And what will you do for us?
My friend was on a quest for great power. If you lead us to the Herald...
Do not lie to me.
I may have burnt my bridges once, but I have not forgotten my roots.
If you are searching for the Herald, there are a few things you must know.
The ruins!
Get down!
Oh, hi. So he works in Earth. Where's Calden? Okay. Woo.
Is everyone all right?
Other than the fact that we nearly died.
Nearly. Be grateful.
I don't believe it. The Dactyte's here before us again. Where are we?
The Pindrop. Those holes in the ground. This must be what's beneath.
There's so much life here.
There's water from the river and sunlight from above. It's beautiful.
Lissandra and Amadea. Okay, well, it could have been worse. Lissandra did bring mace, after all. Could have been pretty bad. Lissandra Rorik 1, which means there's probably 2 or 3 entries on her. She once been the lover of my brother, his right-hand leader. War is hell. Here for all the lore seekers. And I think we had case notes too. Day 3. The Dactytes seem to be ahead of us at every step. It frustrates me to no end, for they have proven time and time again to be the greatest inconvenience. Just when we convince Lissandra to assist in the investigation, they swoop in and blast the ground beneath our feet. Now they have landed us in a subterranean world out of which we're going to waste time navigating. I certainly hope Lissandra is all right, for her sake as well as the sake of our investigation. If she knows where we might find the Herald, then it's in our interest to keep her safe. Well, let's walk through the green.
Watch your flank.
Let's not walk through the green. Holy crap. Faravero Alpha? Faravero Beta? Stun! For days. And let's keep those heals nearby, shall we? And keep those tags, because those keep us buffed.
We should move. We need to find a way out of this place.
What is this place, exactly? It barely feels like we're in the city at all.
We're beneath it. That river over there, I suspect the Kalara drains out through this. hundreds of years that it's been coursing through here must have been enough to carve out this cavern beneath the surface.
And drain out into where?
The echoing plains, just beyond. It probably joins the Venente Vita some ways down.
That would make sense. We are at the edge of the city after all.
Come on. Our legs are going to get us out of this, not our mouths.
And what else did we... Locations. The Pindrop. Kind of a cool name for a set of ruins. And culture... Faravero. Faravero are fae of bark and leaf and have rarely found in the city. Most Faravaro have been found in the Estra Fantismia, large forest north of Ombre. When Faravero started settling in the city, that is a question I do not believe I have any answer to. Fair enough. So it's Earth Fae. Or Plant Fae, rather. We've already dealt with Earth Fae. Refers collectively to the 4 sources of Ombre's fresh water. Okay. So this would actually be a really important place.
Lost legacies. There. That spire cuts through the earth. Might be our exit. What do you think? So, Amadea. Invidious?
What did you say about our mouths getting us out of this?
Amadea, this is ridiculous.
I'm sorry if I'm concerned about getting us out.
Who is invidious?
I told you.
If you don't want to talk about it because it makes you upset, then fine. But once it affects the investigation...
It's not.
She opened up to you and you shut her out! We could have used that! Who is invidious?
He brought me into the Mask Runners. Taught me everything I know. During your brother's assault on the White Spire, a bunch of us went. I was supposed to go with Invidious. Support him. But when things got rough, Lissandra pulled me out. She let Invidious die. When I found out, I left the Mask Runners. End of story. Are we done?
For now.
Then let's move.
Yeah, that was kind of an awkward place to get that confrontation. I do like that temple or structure or whatever. Comes off as very Middle-earth dwarven.
Let's do this.
Hello? We will stun them. I'm not sure what's over there. Looked like an area effect. Oh, Lord. Hi. And... oh, that stun is so helpful. And he's going down quick. Mask Runner, Masquerada. The Masquerada had once consisted of a great number of disparate factions who, though incredibly different from each other, were united by a common thread: oppression. My brother capitalized on the shared resentment that the other various Masquerada factions harbored and joined them together under the flag of the Masquerada, uniting them to stand against the oppressive registry. After Cyrus's death, however, the Masquerada fractured into their component factions, no longer held together by his passion and vision. So that would be kind of like if Mon Mothma died in Star Wars and all the rebel cells broke apart with their different views on how war should be fought. New ink. And I'm hearing music. A lot of the opera reminds me of a game for PS2 called Rogue Galaxy.
This looks ceremonial.
Religious, even.
Here's the entry on Amadea and her little confession as to what's going on. Okay. So far, so good. And what we have here. New engraving obtained. I kind of want to just press the action button to see if there was anything hiding behind there. It didn't look like it. But I'll tell you what, I think that this is probably going to start an encounter or something else similar. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, and when we get back, we'll see what's going on here in this structure or temple or whatever. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.